Hi, everybody. My name is Emily Vieweg. I am a current employee at NDSU. I work downtown in the School of Design, Architecture, and Art as the academic assistant. I am also a current master's student in the sociology department. I will be graduating with my master's next spring, 27. I am social theory and one thesis away from that degree. So that's exciting. I'm also going to be finishing my certificate in women and gender studies. So lots of things happening. And I was just accepted into the public health, maternal and child health certificate program. So there's a lot of things going on. And I also applied for the PhD program in developmental science. So I just want to keep going with my education. So, a little bit about me. I have two kids. My son is turning 27 this summer, and my daughter is very 13 years old. They're both awesome. They both have autism and ADHD. My daughter has some other invisible disabilities that she's managing as well as she can, and I'm managing them both as well as I can. So my son's great. He's working full time. He's a welder fabricator. He's excuse me. He's an awesome guy, and my daughter is an awesome, sweet kid. Anyway, I have two cats. My 13-year-old cat is named Kitty. She is a crotchety old lady, and she doesn't do anything that she doesn't want to do. And Jack is my 3-year-old cat, and Kitty has taught him how to appropriately wake me up in the morning, which is to jump on my bed and sit on my chest until I acknowledge him and feed him. So he's, but at the same time, I've also trained my cats to sit before they get fed. I don't do it every day, but I just like to say that I taught my cats to sit. Anyway, in my office on campus, on downtown campus, I have a bunch of cats. I love cats. I used to love, I don't know, little ducks, like rubber duckies. But now I've moved on to cats. I have cats everywhere in my office. I even have a little cat pen here. You can see it. Is that cute? Um, I'm unapologetically me, and I'm okay with that. So, for this class, I'm looking at, for my research, I'm going to be looking at caregiver burnout because it is a real thing. Particularly, I'm going to be looking at parents or single parents of children, raising children with invisible disabilities, ADHD, autism, intestinal digestive issues, dyslexia, dyscalculia, chronic fatigue, PTSD, those sorts of things that you wouldn't notice just looking at a kid. There are physical disabilities, and caregiver burnout is definitely a thing there too. I'm focusing on the invisible disabilities because if I, threw my net too wide, I wouldn't be able to do much research at all. So I'm narrowing it down a little bit. And I'm also using that information to look at how parent mental health is affected by not only being a parent, but also caregiver, advocate, et cetera, on a full-time basis. My sociology research will pivot a little bit and look more at the visibility and of accessibility and disability services after high school. So we're talking about at colleges, young adulthood, that sort of thing. Primarily at colleges, though, it's going to be um, primarily North Dakota colleges. And maybe there's a difference between 2 years and 4 years in grad school. I'm not sure. I don't know how far I'm going to dive into that yet, but definitely want to look at the visibility and whether it's a hindrance or an advantage to the students with requiring accommodations. Now, and how advocacy changes from, parental to self uh, advocacy. Now, if I do get into the PhD program with developmental science, I'm going to pivot that slightly and look at the changes in accommodations and the trajectory of children with neurodivergence from preschool all the way through young adulthood and into middle age. Because hopefully we all know that children with autism grow to be adults with autism. And while they may need accommodations, that doesn't mean that it's a free pass and such like that. But I'm not going to get into that. But that's going to hopefully be my PhD experience, my research there. So that's a lot about me in 5 minutes. I can't believe it took me 5 minutes to say all of that. I did blabber on. But okay, so fun fact today, May 21st, is Global Accessibility Awareness Day. And I'm not lying. You can look that up on checkiday.com, CHECKIDAY.com, and it'll give you all sorts of interesting holidays today. I think there's a Jelly Bean Awareness Day, which is silly, or a Jelly Bean Appreciation Day. There's Love Your Cats Day. I mean, there's so many things that go from very silly, like Eat a Burrito Today Day, or something very serious and important like Mental Health Awareness Day or Bipolar Awareness Day and the such. So again, my name is Emily Vieweg. I'm looking forward to this class, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.